Okay, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today's video here for Step Bro I'm Stuck, episode 9. Last episode was really good as ISA was struggling and kind of on the fence about going to the pool and whatnot because of her jealousy issues she was having. And then she listened to that tape of Asumura and his dad and when they were at the beach, and that kind of finally gave her that final push to go. And so now in this episode we are going to take a pool trip with Maya, Asumura, and Isa. So this should be very interesting. And we also ended the episode with the fact that we're going to be diving right back into Isa's diary. We had last episode, then the previous episode was her diary, which was the first diary we'd gotten in several episodes. So jumping immediately back into it is going to be very interesting. But we'll see how this ends up going. So per usual, feel free to check out the Patreon and Discord. Links are in the description below. As far as the Discord goes, we talk about current anime, past anime, current manga, past manga, and have non-anime conversations as well. As far as the Patreon goes, you get exclusives and uncuts to all of my reactions. So feel free to check out either of those of your own will. Without further ado, let's hop straight into Step Bro I'm Stuck, episode 9. Because we found out last episode that ISA loves pools. Genuinely loves pools. What you think about Asumura? He understands what I'm like. And you starting to like that? What? Is that subtitle correct? Because they did this before, where they said that she was like starting to like him or something, but it was actually supposed to be that she's starting to like recognize his presence and like be aware of him. Is this another incorrect subtitle, or is she genuinely saying that she is like attracted to him and his personality and the fact that he understands her and whatnot? I don't know if that's a correct subtitle there. They've been wrong in this show before. And I feel like the things people say are very poignant and purposeful. You have no time to find a book I'd spent 10 minutes searching for, yeah? Oh, talking about his senpai? So we're kind of getting a flashback of ththese past couple days, yeah? Don't even want to remember how I reacted. Because I didn't want to hear any more about it. Interesting, like the chat showing up at the bottom. Was that I knew I was having... Oh, yep, and then Yep, she was already in a bad place of mind after the whole pool thing and how Asumura was kind of pushing it. And she didn't like how she reacted and whatnot. And then she saw this. She saw this, and I can't even imagine. But I didn't want to be forced to deal with them. She is... Oh my god. She is so jealous of her. Holy shit. She just gets more and more jealous as time goes on. Girls with long... That's where it starts. You start wondering what kind of person he would be into. And that's honestly, the jealousy was the first step. This is a whole other step where you start having thoughts where you're like, I wonder what he would like. At least my hair is long. That is a crazy statement. Do you understand what you're implicating by saying that? Do you understand what you're implicating by saying that? Yep, there you go. Is he worried about something like that? I need to spend my time studying. Mom wanted to take me to the beach. There's that VHS tape. Ooh, the black hair. But she was sad that they couldn't go together. Oh, yeah. That's kind of cool how they like placed her in the VHS tape. She's imagining if she would have gone to the beach with her mom. Yeah. Interesting. That's very interesting. How she's kind of inserting herself into this memory. It was nice and warm. That is... Out of context, that is crazy. There you go. So I led her to finally decide that it'd be okay to go to the pool. Damn. This show is so good, and it's like, we haven't even really dove that deep into Asumura's character yet. It's really been all Isa, kind of the deeper parts of her we've seen like flashes of Asamura, but we haven't seen stuff like this where he goes on whole rants about like what he feels about every situation and whatnot. The diary is really a genius way to show off ISA and what she's thinking in situations that we've seen Asamura in, but we didn't get to see what she was thinking. Like, her character is really, really good, and I feel like we still haven't even really delved fully into Asamura yet. Is it pool time? I believe it is pool time. This girl is going through it right now, oh my god. Whoa. What a cool looking place. the giant hippos are cute. Oh, the light. Whoa. That's sick. The light coming through the window behind her? Yeah, oh, the light coming through the little holes in the bus. Same thing's happening here. Okay, I don't think they're going to the pool. I think they're just riding the bus somewhere. Because if they were going to the pool, it would just be Maya. It would just be Maya, Asamura, and ISA, and they wouldn't be taking a bus there either. Seems like Asamura's getting awful popular with everybody, huh? Today's the day. Oh, maybe it is their pool day. Never mind. Oh, yeah, they're going to like some big pool park thing, I guess, for a school trip. But today actually wasn't too painful. Oh, interesting. This is the first time we're seeing, like, how to describe it. This is the first time we're seeing, like, an event unfold through ISA's, like, diary perspective instead of it unfolding through Asamura's perspective. This is very interesting, like a new event. Usually the way the show does it is something happens with Asamura, from Asamura's perspective, then we go into diary and then cover everything that's happened up until that point through ISA's perspective afterwards. But now we're getting her perspective first. But when he doesn't like something, he just says so. Okay, they've done it twice now. I feel like, I wonder if instead of attracted, she's trying to say interested. I don't want to be speculatory of the subtitles, but they did mess one up before in kind of a big way. I feel like it might be more of an interested thing. I don't know, because they've said attracted to twice now, which I guess it would also make sense. She's attracted to just his looks naturally. She's also attracted to his personality in a way that she described several ways actually earlier this episode. That looks fun. That looks really fucking fun. What the hell is that? Damn, playing the ED during their pool day. He's always trying to make sure everyone else has fun. It's so, yeah, she's so into him. Okay, I don't even see anything else. She's like, I notice how she's only paying attention to him in like every scenario. She's watching what he's doing and taking note of what he's doing in like everything they do. Even though it seems like nobody else notices, but you do. You're the only one who seems to. Yep, there you go. It makes me feel kind of proud. That was really cool. Oh, yep, and then we cut at it for like diary style. Makes me feel kind of proud and kind of scared is interesting. Subjectively, I wanted to compliment you for it. If you keep talking like that, I'm gonna get embarrassed. Look at that big smile. We don't usually see her smiling too much, but she's all smiles today. Interesting how they're not showing us Asamura's face, they're showing us the back of his head, huh? Oh! Oh wow, she looks like she's having a ton of fun. And he's never seen her like that. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, uh-oh indeed, Asamura. I think something might be clicking in that dome of yours. Something was clicking in his head in the same way that it is clicking in hers. Look at how much fun she's having. It's good to see her so smiling so much. But then there's... Oh, what? Yo! Wow. Some huge realizations this episode. Oh my god. I say saying she's attracted to him twice, and then he just outright admitting that he likes her. Wow. And to think in the first episode they were like, yeah, we'll just stay out of each other's lives, and then time and time again, that has not fucking happened. How is he gonna act now that he's come to this realization? Oh, probably because of how my mom and dad were, huh? I mean, yeah, he did end up staying with his dad, so something probably happened there. Cynical view of relationships between men and women. I could imagine that divorce and shit like that can happen. Before now, huh? The first person you fell in love with happens to be, your stepsister. God is so sacred and glorious. I like that. Look, she's like in the group of girls here talking and whatnot, and before she was also off on her own, and Maya was like her only friend and whatnot. She's seemingly becoming better friends with some of the other girls. I actually really fucking like that. I really like that. For I say it's been this thing that's been building and building and building and building and building for the entire show. Started with the jealousy, and now she's attracted to him and whatnot. It's still building, and she's like noticing all these small things about him and whatnot. And Asumura, it just clicked. It just clicked in an instant when he saw her out there having fun. And he thought back to all the time she's been smiling, and he's like, oh my god, I like this girl. Like, I really like the difference in how they started liking each other there. The whole thing about this, her being a stepsister, I feel like has not been addressed enough in this show, to be honest. But if we just look at this as an objective romance, I like it. I like the idea that the different ways that they are starting to like each other. It's interesting. And why right now? Yeah, it really did just sneak up on him in an instant. Uh-oh, he got Maya's number. Ooh, I like that. She's my little sister, but she's also ISA. Yeah. Okay, I feel like now that we have both addressed that we like each other, now, well, ISA hasn't fully outright said she likes him, but you know what I mean. Now, I feel like we're gonna start diving into the fact that they are now family. In more ways than one. So it wasn't like a school trip. I guess they just went after school probably one day. I'm happy to hear that people appreciate. I like that because before ISA, I believe she even had comments in an earlier episode about how she was just like the only Maya just kept approaching her, and Maya was like the only person who would talk to her or something like that. Now she's like, no, Maya is my friend. Hadn't been able to enjoy something for a while, so this is really fun. Okay, jump scare. Fireworks jump scare to fucking nowhere. Swear to God, Japan just is firing off fireworks all year round, 24/7. If what these romance animes are close to reality, then Japan is firing off fireworks all year round, 24/7. I guess there was a festival going on in the town or something. I really admire that. I realized this was my chance to say it. What? Where are we going with this? Hang on. Where the hell are we going with this? I think that part of you is... She's just complimenting you over and over and over and over and over, dude. What? Oh my god. This is accelerated rapidly, which I guess, like, yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. You start liking somebody and everything just starts like accelerating incredibly rapidly. You notice everything about them, you start thinking about them all the time, and then it just becomes a huge thing so quickly. He shines so brightly in my life. He looks so cool to me. Ooh. Ooh, whoa, that is not the direction I was expecting that to go. I know, like, calling someone Big Brother can be, like, a term of endearment thing. The Elusive Samurai addressed that this season, but I totally thought that was leading somewhere else. Wow. I wonder if she also realized that this is kind of, like, taboo. And so she was like, I gotta cut this off or something. I don't know. Or is that genuinely how she likes him? She likes him like an older brother. Is that genuinely how she feels? Brought me back to my senses. Are we sure about that? Yikes, what is she thinking? Oh, yep, I knew it. I knew it. She said that because she knew this was going in a direction that is not very socially acceptable. Yep, I knew it. We're finally addressing it. We are finally. I literally said earlier in this episode, like, I feel like we haven't really addressed this enough, and here they are. Now that we've got over the hump, hey, we like each other. Okay, there's an issue in the middle of that that we need to address, and they're doing that now. Chose to share you felt with me. Ooh. I just know I would, but you know he's not going to. That's the thing. Oh man, that's crazy. That is a crazy sentiment. Like if either of them took a step and made a single move, the other would fold in an instant. That's the point that we're at now. But they both have that wall in front of them. Crazy. I feel like this just might be personal opinion, but if this was ever to add, like, I don't know if it's gonna happen because they're clearly addressing the main issue at hand, the step-sibling thing right now. But if this were to ever evolve past that, I feel like Ayase would be the one who has to make the move because she's the one who started calling him Big Brother. And so Asamura is absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, not going to take a step forward because she did that. If anyone's going to take a step forward, it is going to now have to be her. I don't see him making a move forward now that she's done that. I can only imagine how this is going to go. So I'm going to, yep, lock away the diary in the drawer there. It's not that easy though, is it? It is just naturally not that easy. I pray that nobody finds out how I feel. And she got rid of the key. Wow. So her diary is in that drawer where she was writing all that stuff out and whatnot. And she threw away the key to get in there. You confirmed Graham's school skipper too. That girl probably, that's 100% true. That is 100% true. She would not have gone if you didn't persist. That's totally correct of the mom to say, and I'm not mad at her at all, but damn, is that not what he needed to hear right now? Yeah, clearly that's the next hurdle. I like the progression of this story. It makes total sense. First we become siblings, then we become aware of each other, or more Ayase becomes aware of Asamura. They get closer, they become actual genuine like friends. And then the feelings develop. Ayase starts to like him. Asamura's kind of feelings click all at once out of nowhere, and then he likes her. And now we address the biggest problem of this series. Oh my god. She cut her fucking hair. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! It makes total sense too. She said she's locking away the feelings, and earlier in this episode, literally earlier in this episode, she was like, I'm glad I at least have long hair. But then it kind of clicked in her head, no, I can't do this. This is not okay. And so then she cut her hair. Whoa. And I like how the picture is her with short hair too. What? Oh man. I love when we've been jump cutting between her Yep. There you go. She couldn't throw the fucking key. Couldn't do it. I've been much more blunt and honest in my diary than I thought. Yeah? We're spelled out right there on the page. Damn, this is a huge turning point for this series. Where the f do we go from here? Love how it's flashing like everything from the diary we've seen up until this point. Ooh, all the different outfits they're flashing. With some of the background scenes and whatnot. For this week will only exist in my mind. Never going to write down how I truly feel ever again. All the tears. It's like, yeah, it's like, because she had kind of like, her personality had kind of changed over the years from how she was as a kid. I feel like that's either her accepting how she used to be or kind of not reverting back to that, but accepting it as like I said, accepting it as a part of herself. When I want to relive my memories, I'll do it inside my head. So no more diary entries, huh? No more diary entries. Nope, now she actually threw the key away. Yep, there you go. Shit, yeah, there you go. And in my life as a stepsister. Oh, she put the key in her fish tank. That's not the ocean. No shot. That's her fish tank, right? I swear to God, we've seen the fish tank look exactly like that before. God, what an episode. Holy shit. By far the best episode of this show. By far. Jesus. What just happened? Oh my God. That was like I said, through and by far the best episode. All right. They are addressing the biggest question mark of this entire show, and they are doing it beautifully so far. So we'll see where we go from here. I truthfully have not the slightest idea what direction we go from here. So we'll find out. Great episode. Like I said, this is easily the best episode of the show. Like, I gotta say, it's not even close. So now they both know they like each other. Isa is now determined to act as his little sister. Oh man, okay. Clearly, if we're gonna get to a resolution to the series, it's obviously gonna need a season 2. But we've got 3 more episodes, 10, 11, and 12, to see where we're gonna go from here. Great episode though, like I said, best of the show so far in my opinion. I'm actually really intrigued to see where the story goes from here. This was done perfectly. You could not have approached this issue any better in my opinion, and it makes total sense from a character standpoint, the actions they took and whatnot. We'll see what happens next week. It really does seem like Isa is like I said, kind of in a way merging with her older self. It's gonna be interesting to see how she acts, how both of them act going forward, but we'll see. I think that is gonna wrap it up for my reaction to Step Bro I'm Stuck episode 9. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope you all have a good day.